a capacity crowd, no doubt a record, to see what is billed as the match of the season and is indeed the match of the season. The Kern Falcons, the leaders of the Eastern Division, against the Geelong Cats, who lead the Western Division and have only lost one match. The Geelong Cats read like the who's who. But the Falcons are a good side, Terry Charlton.
Yeah, they certainly are, and this match is very important for both teams to see who's going to go on and win the final. Geelong is certainly a great team. When I try and preview the match, I look at the first five for Geelong, and it's hard to pick out a couple of players, but I'll try hard. I think Cal Bruton, the coach for the Geelong team, is going to play a big part in the match. Ian Rebellion will be marking him like glue tonight, and I think he can do a good job on Bruton as well. Also, James Crawford, he's averaging 30.5 points for the season at 63%, would you believe, and he's really out in front in the point scorers for the league. So he's going to certainly have a big bearing on the match. Can Jim Bateman hold him down? I think he can, and I think that will allow Newcastle to get into the match. Statistically, Geelong looked the better team, but I think Newcastle on their home court and with a great desire to win can still take this match.
Geelong go into this match with two Olympians headed for LA, Brad Dalton and Danny Morso. The Falcons go in with Ian Davies. This will be a great match. So 4 12-minute quarters ahead of the players in what could develop as the match of the season. Cal Bruton already, the captain coach of the side. This is a star-studded side where one player is as good as another, and the Falcons, mind you, have been playing in that fashion all season, Terry Charlton.
They certainly have, Lee, and I think really the Falcons have got to do a good job on the boards tonight. The Geelong team in McDaniel, Crawford and Morsu, Dalton as well, have dominated their rebounding situation most of their games, and Newcastle have really got to do a good job on that department.
That's Cal Bruton and going high. Doesn't go in. That was going high, McDaniel. We find Cal Bruton eventually stayed there long enough to get away to the early lead 2-0. Ian Rebellion will lead by example tonight. Oh, yes. Ian Bruton will be at it.
Nice cut there. Good teamwork from Michael Johnson. Excellent.
He's only about 10 steps in it at 6'9". Danny Morsu turns round the ring. Oh, going high there was Crawford. Just grabbed it, went bang, stuck it home. Wayne McDaniel, as you can see, in shot. This is Cal Bruton. Look at that.
Yes, Bruton gets the two. Brilliant dunk shot.
Certainly was. There was no worry about goaltending there. He just went bang.
Crawford is going back after the end of the season to try out for the pros. He's regarded as a small forward at 6'8".
Nice one to Jim Bateman. There's Dave Ankeny on the bench with assistant coach Leon Burwell.
Percentage there with Newcastle still shooting a very good percentage at 64%. Geelong 44%. Rebounds with Newcastle 6, Geelong 8. Very even in that department. As Cal Bruton goes for the three-pointer.
What a beautiful shot from the little man.
Nice shot there by Bruton. He's one of the third best three-point shooter in the league. He's averaging at 39%, 44 out of 111. So he's excellent from that range.
Look at Crawford go high over Davies. Oh, look at that. That is superb basketball. Give it away to Ian.
It's a 3-on-2 situation. He'll take the drive. Yes. Will the referee award the 2 points? That's the question. Referee Holland does award the 2 points and puts the foul on Rebellion.
Margin is 10 points as Cal Bruton, this little dynamo, organises things once more.
Takes the three.
Oh,
yes.
Heaven's sake.
26 points.
He is very, very hot.
Has said that he'd like to play for Australia. He's got to qualify within the 3 years after naturalisation.
Tell you what, he'd nearly get in the side, wouldn't he? Isn't he a good player? Mike Johnson won't go in for him. Knocked in by Cherry Tanada. He's been doing that all season. With great success too, I might add. Wayne McDaniel's round the corner. Thank you very much.
17 points to McDaniel.
13 points is the margin at the moment. And the biggest margin in the game so far. Patterson.
Oh, nice move by Bateman, but good defence by Morsu.
Certainly was, Bruton. Look at that for a good pass. Wayne McDaniels and couldn't be stopped. They are just so good at this team. Danny Morsu. You get the idea, the feeling is amongst the crowd here tonight. They're very quiet at the moment. It would be a record crowd is that the Falcons are finding things a little tough with the referees, Terry, am I right?
Well, I think that obviously the home crowd, as we see Crawford take that nice drive to the basket, the home crowd's obviously going to see it in a different way to the referee a lot of times. But certainly Geelong are just dominating this game, and Newcastle have got to dig in, work hard, get their offence going, and look for good shots and see if they can get back into the game. We'll see Crawford knock the ball away, and that's the problem they've got. There's a lot of tall timber there with good hands.
Look at that. That is superb basketball from Bruton. Will it end with points? No. The Falcons need the blood to rise, the enthusiasm to come good, and the crowd have got to get behind them and try and gee them up to bigger things. Here's the long-striding American Jerry Denard. Down on the ground goes Bruton. He's worn that one in the teeth. Cal Bruton's on the ground.
Denard will go to the line, three-point play. That's Bruton.
Bruton fought it right in the mouth. Not sporting any blood, it doesn't appear.
Scoring game. It's worked hard on the boards.
Ian Davies. Well, all the sides we've seen in Newcastle this year, there is no doubt in my mind the Geelong Cats are red-hot raging favourites for the national title in '84.
Interestingly, 2 or 3 weeks ago they were beaten by Adelaide by about 6 or 8 points. It's difficult to see them getting beaten here tonight.
Ian Rebellion. That's the only match they've lost, as we pointed out earlier on. And Adelaide must have really struck a purple patch that night. This is a good outfit.
Yes,
Rebellion makes the good drive.
Crawford gets the foul. That's three-point play.
Crawford misses. Bateman away to Jerry Denard. Needs to go in. Does go in. And there's the gap. 21 points. And the Falcons need to chain those together and stop the equalising or scoring at this end of the park.
Oh, yes. That's a foul on Denard. They get the 2 points, 3 points.
Look at the build on this man, McDaniels.
He's a fine athlete, isn't he?
Oh.
That's 26 points for his team.
Ian Rebellion. Jeff Patterson. They go high. Get the ball back. Bruton with this electrifying pace.
Oh,
Look
yes.
at that. Heaven's sakes,
Yes.
look at that.
Great play.
He ought to be the Harlem Globetrotters, number 10.
It's a fine exhibition. You wouldn't get a better exhibition than what he's showing us tonight. Patterson will come in and get the foul.
Craig Herbert comes into the game for Brad Dalton, the number 11. That is fair dinkum built like a weightlifter. This is Bruton. He is fair dinkum. Stop, start. Look at that.
Nice pass there to Herbert. Defence by Begg. He takes the drive. Yes.
Oh, yes, Ian Rebellion. He'll never give up. 14 to 83 in the Cats lead. Ian Rebellion. As I said earlier on, they've tried hard, the Falcons tonight, have simply been outgunned.
That's Bruton's fifth. That's his fifth.
Cal Bruton's gone out of the game. What an exhibition he's turned on here tonight.
35 points. The crowd give him a great ovation as he leaves the court.
Certainly do. Big cheer by the crowd. That's good sportsmanship. What a player. What a basket. He had a superb game, Bruton. Shuey Begg stuck on the task. Craig Herbert now. There's a man in daylight. Dunkaroo. 128 to 104. 12 seconds remaining in the game. Terry, it's been an outstanding exhibition by the Cats.
Certainly has. They've just been too good tonight. Not much more you can say. They've done everything right.